What's up guys, it's CodyBPyrotechnics and we're back at Star Fireworks where we're going to continue doing some of our budget videos. Now we've already tackled another $400 budget video which you might have seen, but if you haven't seen it you can click in the upper right corner of your screen. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at how many 200 gram cakes you can get for $200. Now I think last year we did a video kind of similar to this but with a $250 budget, and I believe I used 500 gram cakes. So now we're gonna see how many 200 grams we can get for 200 bucks. And I think we should be able to make a pretty epic display with those 200 gram cakes at the end of the video. As you guys know, firework prices continue to go up. So the amount of 200 gram cakes that we're able to get today might be a lot different than what we could get last year or the year before that. And we'll be doing some more budget videos closer to the 4th of July and maybe even some competition videos. So stay tuned. Without any further ado, we're gonna go in the fireworks store and buy all these cakes. All right guys, we have the calculator out and we are right now in the 200 gram cake aisle at Star Fireworks. Let's get a shot of the aisle right there. So this is aisle 5. We're gonna go up and down this aisle probably several times until we find $200 worth of 200 gram cakes and make a nice little firework display out of the items we picked out here. So the first one we're gonna get here by Winda Fireworks. This is called Wizard of Oz and it's $24.99, so we're just gonna go ahead and call that 25. So the next one I want to get by Pyrotechnics, it's a 20 shot cake called Blackmail and it's only 10 bucks. So we want more bang for the buck here. Let's go ahead and get one of those. And this is definitely one of my favorite cakes here by Raccoon Fireworks. We're going to be picking that up, Strobing Willow. It is a super heavy 200 gram cake and that one there is only 15 bucks. So we'll go ahead and add that right away. And right next to Strobing Willow, we have Piranha Panic, one of my favorite 200 gram cakes by Dominator Fireworks. 16 shots, super heavy. Let's go ahead and add $20 to our budget so far. Next one we're going to be picking up is Hillbilly Armor, $25 by Pyrotechnics, and you get 22 shots in that cake. So we'll go ahead and add that right now. And as you can see, we're at 95, so we're getting to our halfway point. So I want to find a $5 200 gram cake. Is it possible? I think it might be, but we're going to find it over here if it is. And check it out, we have Exterminator by Legend Fireworks right here. And as you can see, that's 5 bucks, so we'll just go ahead and add that. And now we are halfway there to our $200 budget. Next one I want to try is Lickety Split by Pyrotechnics. You can see it's a 20 shot cake for $17, so let's go ahead and add this. Now we might be at an odd number later on. I think we're gonna get this one here also for $17. We're gonna add it right away so I don't forget. This is Rainbow Night 25 shot by Pyrotechnics. So we obviously have quite a few Pyrotechnics cakes and I'm gonna try to change it up a little bit, but I figured I would do that in a way where I'm trying to find fireworks that you guys can find across the nation. Because up here we have a lot of Raccoon, Happy Family Fireworks, T-Sky, and you can't necessarily get a lot of that anywhere else. So right here we got a little budget cake, but I think I'm gonna pick it up because it's by Dominator and they do tend to make some really nice 200 gram cakes. This one is called Hellion, 12 shots for only 8 bucks. So let's go ahead and add 8 bucks to our budget. So here's a nice little 200 gram cake by Pyrotechnics. Again, this is $13 called Grand Canyon. And holy cow, that has got some weight to it for its size. So we are definitely picking this up, 16 shot cake. So I think we're gonna be picking up Bad Boys by Winda Fireworks. It's kind of like a fountain aerial. If you guys have seen Pure Fantasy or Pinup, it's very similar, and for only 13 bucks, we've gotta get it. So let's go ahead and add that. Oops. And as you can see, we're now at 168. And I definitely want to pick up this cake by Sky Painter Fireworks because it's a brand that I'm not too familiar with and it does have a lot of weight. So for 15 bucks, we're going to be picking that one up as well. So as you guys can see, we only have $17 left on our $200 budget. So I think now I'm going to look for a finale cake, maybe for 16 bucks. So let's go ahead and try to find something like that. So we have a bit of a problem because this one here is 100 shots. So if we use this in the finale, that would bring us to 200 shots in the finale. Or we could do this as an opener segment. So I'm kind of torn here because if I do that, it's going to be $18. So that actually puts us $1 over our budget. But you know what? I think for 200 shots, you can't beat the price. I'm going to go ahead and pick those up. So as you guys can see, we got a good variety of 200 gram cakes here for about $200. If we're $1 over, at that point, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna make a super nice display out of these items. So now I just have to go pay for them and we'll get them set up. So here we are at the shoot site where we have all 14 of our 200-gram cakes for a $200 budget fireworks show. Now you might be wondering, how are we going to light these off? We have no torch, but we're actually going to be using the Ignite over here. So I've got 14 of the 20-foot igniter cables, and I have one of the I-18 firing module. And we don't actually have a remote for this because our remote is our handy little cell phone right here. So we're going to be shooting off our entire display using our iPhone. So as you can see, I have all my fireworks out here. I actually have a 5-gallon paint bucket that the I-18 is going to be on top of. You want to make sure you have that clear line of visibility from where you're setting these off from your phone at to the module up here. 20-foot cables, probably don't need them because these are only 200-gram cakes. But where that might come in handy is you've got that 300-foot range already, and you can extend a 20-foot cable out, and you've now got 320 feet to work with. And I have some cool ideas for the opener of this show with those two 100-shot cakes here and the Blackmail by Pyrotechnics. And that's why I brought a few of these bricks out here. But I've got a lot of setup to do, so I'll get back to you when it's all done. So check it out. It definitely looks more like a firework display now, but look at all these messy wires, because like I said, these are 20-foot cables. Totally didn't need them. I think 3-foot cables would have sufficed. But this is what I decided to do for the opener. We've got 200 shots angled. Those are the Tropical Adventures. And then we got Blackmail here, which is another comet cake going right up in the middle. I think it should look pretty cool. Here's the body of the show. We'll get more into that here in a moment. And then I went with Battle Eagle and Strobing Willow for the finale. They're both going to be fired at the same time, so we're just going to hit Q13 and 14 right at the same time. These are probably the best 200-gram cakes in the whole lineup. So now taking a look at the Ignite firing system, you'll see it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Ignite app, and we're going to turn our module on with that button there at the top. And it's going to take a moment for that to find the module. Check it out. We have all 14 cues green lit. That means we are good to go. Now I want to show you what I did here. So if I go into free shoot and we're on the same module, you see all 14 cues right there. I actually went ahead and named every single one. So the way you do that is you just push this little pen over here on the right, and then you can create a name. We've already done that though, so we're just going to cancel and go back. And you can see I named everything in order. As we're firing, I will call it out, and you guys will see what I'm pushing as well. Now, as you can see, the sun is going down over the range, and when it does, we are going to shoot off our $200 fireworks show. But before we do any of that, check out the merch. We got the CodyB graphic on the front with the purple explosion and the neon yellow and red pyro crew on the back. If you guys are ever interested in checking out the merch, you can do so using the link in the description on every video. So as you can see, we are green lit across the board, going all the way to 14. Let's go ahead and start with our opener. It's going to be Blackmail and both Tropical Adventures. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Blackmail, and we'll hit that. Then we'll go here, hit that, and there. So this will be our opener. Oh no, it tipped. Sorry guys, it tipped. Oh, it went back. It went back. It fixed itself. No way. That was cool. All right, I gotta get ready to do this one. Let's go ahead and hit Bad Boys. It's like a fountain aerial, I think. Okay, this is gonna go up in the air. It might just take a minute. As a matter of fact, this one does the same thing, so let's hit that too. Get these fountains out of the way, because the rest are all straight up in the air. So this is Wizard of Oz and Bad Boys at the same time. All right, here goes Grand Canyon. And Exterminator. Wow, that was a loud cake. So here's Exterminator. Slight delay there. Might as well hit Hellion while we're at it, because this is a short cake. Right, this one here is Hellion. After this, we got Hillbilly Armor. And let's see that one right now. Little delay. Whoa. Flying fish. That's a really cool effect. Okay, here goes lickety split here in just a second. We'll hit it now. All right, Rainbow Night. I think lickety split was a misfire. I could be wrong though. Okay, Piranha Panic. All right, and grand finale, we're gonna do Strobing Willow and Battle Eagle at the same time. So here goes, Strobing Willow and Battle Eagle. This should be epic. Huge breaks for a 200 gram. Nice. So as you can see, I was right. Lickety split did not go off. And so we were showing continuity. It's not the igniter's fault. It's actually probably the fuse here, because there is a little burn mark on the fuse. So the igniter definitely went off, and I can show that to you here. So there's your little burn mark. And so for some reason, the fuse just didn't like it. We are gonna be shooting this one off, but one other thing I wanted to point out is it's a really good thing that Battle Eagle finished before it tipped over, because I was standing over there filming this thing, and let me tell you, that would have hurt. These were the biggest shots that we had tonight. Look at the bore size on that one. So yeah, I was really impressed with this $200 budget show. Again, we are gonna light that off, so stay tuned, but as you can see, the Ignite system held up through the whole thing. Now, literally everything else went off except for the lickety split. So let's go ahead and see that one real quick. Yeah, it's like a comet cake. Man, that would have been nice. Oh man. Incredible cake for a 200 gram. Those shots at the end sounded like a 500 gram. I guess the fuse was just too tough for the igniter there. Look at this mess of wires I get to clean up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm pretty sure we'll see you later.